Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I'd like to talk to you about capillary matting today. After speaking to Alan at the Dawn Chorus plot and Carl at Philipstown's Allotment, it used to be called Nitrogen Fix No Dig, I've always sort of had issues with setting all these plastic trays up level and all the water running down to one side. So I've purchased some Yuzet 0.6 by 3 meters of capillary matting. It's distributed by Trademart, and it was $10.99. So 600 ml by 3 meters, $10.99 UK pounds. And the other reason for buying the capillary matting was I'm doing a Wick system up at the greenhouse, which we'll go to shortly. And up to now, I'm really pleased with the capillary matting distributing water. And I've actually lifted this whole tray up whilst it was empty, and the weight of water it holds is unbelievable. So this is just a little bit of a review for Trademart, who distribute it, and the actual company name is Yuzet. That's Yankee Uniform Zulu Echo Tango. It'll be in the description below. So let's get up to the allotment, into the greenhouse, and see how that capillary matting has a wick worked on that bag of found compost that the cannabis growers throw away. It was absolutely bone dry. So let's see if it's actually worked and it's actually sucking the water up. And as you know, dry compost does take a long time to get the water back in it. It normally runs straight through. Might as well just have a quick look round. We've got some of the those giant cabbages, the rejects, some of the giant tomatoes, and some of the giant beetroot. Potatoes, we're now another 15 days on top of the 90 days. We've got, I think they're peppers. The giant onions aren't happy, but they do take some looking after. Again, more potatoes. The giant carrots there. Potatoes are still chitting away very slowly. They'll chip when they're ready. My second sowing of lettuce, that was the Wilco's, and then this is the first sowing. Now I'll be taking some of that out for my square foot gardening, and right down below, which you may not be able to see, is some of the beetroot. That was the Melco greens. Unfortunately, it needs plenty of water, so I've actually put it into a tray of compost. We'll have a little look in the grow room. This is the greenhouse grow room, because we're in my greenhouse. So we've got the long chilies under the T5s, and we've got all the tomatoes and some of the other giant veg under the Mars Hydro SP150 LED Growlights. And even though they've been there a couple of days under those new lights, the champion dwarf at the back have improved greatly. Shall have to get those sorted. And in the middle of the screen is the next lot of microgreens, and we've got the brassicas and other bits. That far tray in the middle has got the giant tomatoes in, drying my gloves, and we've got a load of other stuff in there chitting away. I do like to chit some of the seeds. But up to yet, I'm really pleased with the Mars Hydro LED lights. Well, I've got one of my blue barrels here at the ready, and I just need to connect onto the barrel tap via a 90-degree off the connector there to the guttering. I think the pots might be too close together, pushed together, but I'll go with it if we have any issues. I must net this door because I don't want the birds in here scratching too much wood chips into these, and the onions and the asparagus are now in the greenhouse at the allotment. So this is the pot. I know it's taken on some, and if all the compost was wet all the way through, I think it would draw it naturally, because compost, wood, anything like that will draw moisture. So let's have a little look and see how it's done. So as you can see there, hopefully, I've used the capillary matting doubled up, pushed through into the bottom of the bag, and it's dripping away. You can see how much water it holds. Let's take those out. So they've gone into the bag that much. I'll get them washed out, and let's see if how it's done. And yeah, it's literally gone just above the length of the matting there. Let's just open it up. But I think it's done quite well actually. There's not, oh, it's even wet there. So realistically, oh, so if I'd had a scrap round the top, let's see if you can see what I'm seeing. It's sucked that right to the top. I would imagine that now is just over 7 days, and I said before, it was absolutely bone dry, and I didn't really expect it to do that. But cracking compost, and that is quite wet, and I'm hoping this system will work out nicely. So like I said before, if you want to go and have a little look at that product, you watch now. I've lost my bit of paper. No, I haven't. So it is Yuzet. It's 0.6 by 3 meters. They do different types of length. That capillary matting has worked really well. And as Alan said at the Dawn Chorus plot, it holds a hell of a lot of water, and until you've actually had some, it's quite a surprise when it does. And I didn't think it'd draw the water up as well as it does, but water will travel uphill. Anyone who's built a roof at not the right angle will know that they end up having water travelling up. So that has been a really useful experiment, and having those smaller pots full of damp compost, hopefully that will work out a treat for me this year. Look at the state of me, guys. Absolutely muddy, dirty. Mrs. K will be glad when we get some better weather. Like I say, if you in the description below will be that matting. I'll be putting this up on their site as a review, and also the Mars Hydro SP150 LED Growlights. The links to the Amazon will be below. Have a little look at the description and what they can do, and then follow this to see whether you feel, and I feel, that they're worthwhile. As I've said before, I will be doing a competition in agreement with Mars Hydro for one of my viewers to win the same set of grow lights. Well worth having. I can see a difference already, but only time will tell, and if I'm not happy with them, then the giveaway won't actually happen. And this is Sunday the 15th of March. You'll be seeing this in a few days time, and at this point in time today I'm 4,500 views away from my 1 million views. So thank you very much to everyone who views my videos. 1 million views, I can't believe it myself, and having so many subscribers either. You see what you get with me. If I can make a complete mess, I'll just get rid of the video, but other than that, if I make a mistake, we go with it. I don't edit, I haven't got time for that, so I'll just take my time out just to show you what I'll get up to. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.